everyone. Welcome back to the Wise Mindset Guy podcast, where we get honest, we get deep, and we have a ton of fun along the way. I'm Nat Plastino, and today we're diving into something we all do, putting on a social mask. You know, that little performance we put on to fit in, to be liked, to avoid awkwardness. Well, today we're talking about how to rip that thing off and just be yourself. I mean, let's be real. Wearing a mask is exhausting. It's like wearing a pair of jeans 2 sizes too small. At first you think, yeah, I got this. But an hour in, you're gasping for air and praying for sweatpants. We are done with that. So let's talk about it. What is a social mask? All right, so let's define this thing. The social mask isn't literally a mask. This isn't a Halloween party, folks. It's the version of ourselves that we present to the world to blend in, to be accepted, to avoid judgment. You've been there. I've been there. You're at a party and suddenly you're acting way more sophisticated than usual. You're using words like exquisite and nodding like an art critic when really you don't even know what you're looking at. Or like at work when we force ourselves to smile or act overly enthusiastic in a business meeting just to maintain a positive image and appear agreeable to other colleagues. Essentially, we're hiding our true emotions to fit social expectations. Other examples can be like laughing at a joke you don't even really find funny just to fit in with a group. We put on these masks for all sorts of reasons. Fear of rejection, wanting to impress people, or just thinking that our real selves aren't good enough. And that, my friends, is where we get it all wrong. Why do we wear it? So, why do we do this? Well, for one thing, humans crave belonging. Back in caveman days, if you weren't part of the tribe, you were lunch for a saber-toothed tiger. Fitting in was survival. Now, the stakes aren't quite as high today, but that need for acceptance is still wired in us. We also wear the mask because society kind of teaches us to. Think about it. When you were a kid, you probably got told things like, be polite, don't be too loud, or act like a lady gentleman. And while those lessons aren't bad, they sometimes make us feel like our natural selves aren't okay. And let's not forget about social media. Oh boy, social media is like a giant mask factory. Everyone's got their best face forward, their perfect vacation shots, their candid selfies they took 27 tries. It makes us feel like if we're not on all the time, we're falling behind. And let's take a moment to think about this. What happens when we keep wearing that mask for too long? There are major downsides. Here's the kicker. When you wear a social mask for too long, you start to forget who you really are. It's like method acting gone too far. You spend so much time being acceptable that you lose touch with what actually makes you, you. You ever been in a conversation where you're nodding along, smiling, but in your head you're thinking, I don't even like this topic? That's the mask. Working overtime, folks. Wearing a mask also keeps people at a distance. How can someone really know you if you're constantly putting up a front? The connections we crave, real, deep, meaningful relationships, can only happen when we're our authentic selves. And let's talk about the energy drain. Keeping up an act is exhausting. Ever spend time in a situation where you felt like you had to be on the whole time, and afterward you needed a 3-hour nap? That's because pretending is tiring. Being yourself is effortless. All right, so how do we break free? How do you chuck the mask and start being our unfiltered 100% real selves? Here are a few tips. Start the small you version of yourself, which of course doesn't have to show up tomorrow, shouting your deepest secrets from the rooftops. Just start with small moments of honesty. When someone asks you how you are, instead of defaulting to good or fine, try actually saying how you really feel. Honestly, today's been a rough day. Or I'm feeling great. Whatever's true for you in that moment. Number two will be notice when you're wearing the mask. The first step to change is awareness. Next time you find yourself acting in a way that doesn't feel authentic, pause and ask, am I being real right now? If the answer is no, take a deep breath and course correct. Then find your right social circle. Not everyone will vibe with the real you, and that's okay. But there are people who will. Surround yourself with folks who love the unfiltered, unedited, slightly goofy, deeply wonderful version of you. Those are your people. Embrace imperfection. Nobody's perfect, and trying to be will just drive you nuts. Instead of aiming for perfection, aim for realness. It's way more fun, and trust me, it's way more attractive. Have a little fun with it, taking off the mask. Doesn't have to be serious business. Make it a game. Try saying exactly what's on your mind in a situation where you normally filter yourself. You might be surprised at how refreshing it feels. Now, at the end of the day, life is too short to spend it being someone you're not. The world needs the real you, not some watered down, perfectly packaged version. You are interesting. You are enough. You are worthy of being seen just as you are. So let's make a pact. No more social masks. No more pretending. No more exhausting performances. Just real, raw, honest you. Because trust me, that's more than enough. All right, that's our show for today. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend, leave a review, or just send me a message. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay real, stay awesome, and I'll catch you later.